Welcome to News Today with Universal Parks News Today. I'm Tom Corliss. Here now the news for December 30th, 2022. A quick apology. We don't have the Universal set this week. Our studio manager, thanks to all the Southwest cancellations, got stuck somewhere. And so we're doing the best we can this week. So you guys, I apologize. You have to put up with the Disney stuff this week. But I think we'll make it through together. Just stick with me here. We'll make it. Mario fans can rejoice this Christmas week as progress continues at Super Nintendo World at Universal Studios Hollywood. The new land is expected to open to guests on February 17th, but we have a sneak peek at a few new details that have been installed this week. New banners have been hung outside the entrance of Bowser's Castle, adding a touch of regal reds and golds that feature Bowser's head. Two wide banners mark both of the castle's towers on the left and right, and longer vertical banners match them on either side of the entrance to Bowser's Castle. A stone-looking crest featuring the head of Bowser was added to the front of the castle earlier this month, with horns protruding from either side. Bowser's Castle will also serve as sort of an entrance point for the highly anticipated Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge attraction. You'll actually enter off to the side, but at some point in the middle of the queue, you will enter into the castle and continue onward. A little different from the Osaka version of the ride. New signage lights the way to the Toadstool Cafe. We now know the name of that. The land's signature restaurant, Toadstool Cafe, will serve a gourmet menu perfected by Chef Toad, where he will greet guests upon entry. Menu items prepared fresh daily include Toadstool cheesy garlic knots, super mushroom soup, piranha plant caprese, Mario bacon cheeseburger, a Luigi pesto chicken burger, tiramisu, and Princess Peach cupcakes. Which it sounds like some of these items are actually the same as Japan, which blows my mind. So go watch the Japan food review we did back when the land opened, if you want to check these out. That soup, man, both trips I've had that soup every day. I love that soup to death. The red lettering in theme with classic Super Nintendo World sits on an ornate wooden frame that features ornamental vines and Chef Toad top and center outside the restaurant. And closer to the land's entrance, we heard them testing background music for Superstar Plaza. It's the same music you hear at the land's entrance in Japan, of course. And as the day turned to twilight, we noticed something super cool. The entrance sign lit up for the first time. Obviously, it'd be a bit hard to tell when it's not fully dark, but the sign is fully lit for testing, and the LED panels in the warp pipe were also being tested, which that is different from the Japan one. The Japan one, they just have a couple of sort of green lights that move up and down the tube. This is sort of a full LED video wall almost. It's interesting that they've done something different here. Machines have been installed at Universal Studios Hollywood to be used for making Super Nintendo World reservations. Super Nintendo World again opens on February 17th. The land will not require advanced reservations, but if it reaches capacity, guests will need to make a reservation via the Universal Studios Hollywood app or at these kiosks. There are 6 machines, all covered in black tarps for now, and Platinum Pass holders will not need reservations regardless. Super Nintendo World Universal Studios Japan uses a similar system in which the land is allowed to fill to capacity in the morning, and then timed entry tickets are distributed via kiosk at the park center or on the Universal Studios Japan app. Tickets for entry are free, but can be bought as part of an express pass in Japan. It's unclear if they're going to do that in Hollywood, but nonetheless, I want to make things clear. While they're saying advanced reservations are not required and stuff like that, in Japan, they use that entry system every single day. So you should expect that if you are not rope dropping Universal Studios Hollywood and running into that land, you are probably going to need to pop open that app or go to these kiosks and get a timed entry return. So I want people to have that realistic expectation for sure. The Los Angeles Times has offered a first look inside Super Nintendo World in Hollywood, which is scheduled to open again in February. The Times spoke to John Corfino, the vice president at Universal Creative, about the interactive land. Quote, "There is a storyline behind the whole experience," Corfino said. "Part of our mission is to help get back. That's the rationale and the purpose behind a lot of the interactive games." As Jesse Schell, game designer and advocate for interactivity in public spaces, said, "They could have made Super Nintendo World a big arcade, but it's clear the mandate was that this is not going to be a place where you go to play video games. This is a place where you're going to go to be in a video game." For $40, guests will be able to purchase the Power-Up Band, a step above the interactive wands already available in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. That's their words, not ours. I think I don't know that I agree with that. These interactive wristbands will connect to an app and allow guests to play games throughout the land, collect virtual coins, track their Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge scores, and look for the golden mushroom. Characters appearing in the land will also be able to respond to guests based on the progress tracked in their power-up band. Of the land's games, Corfino said, quote, "My definition of games is maybe a little bit different. I know that some folks like to say if somehow the experience is keeping score, it's a game. There are other attractions that have, on a one-dimensional level, kept score. But from a complete immersive aspect, everything that you're doing here is being tied into your power-up band. Then delving into the reality of the Mario Kart ride experience where you have AR goggles, physical sets, video mapping, LED projection, you are in a full-blown game that is unique every time based on what you're doing. It's pretty next level." I don't know if I agree with that either, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Universal Studios Hollywood doesn't have as much space for Super Nintendo World as Japan nor Orlando for that matter, so only have one ride instead of two. Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge, Koopa's Challenge in Japan will be just as interactive as the rest of the land, and the ride uses both, again, physical sets and movement tracking augmented reality. Guests will steer, throw, and aim just like in the at-home version of Mario Kart. And the queue takes guests through a forest, Yoshi's New Island, before transitioning into Bowser's Castle. See, that's what I was talking about before. In Japan, you enter, the entrance to the ride is the entrance to the castle. That is not the case here. You're going to enter somewhere different. And also, screens will act as windows showing ghosts at one point in the queue. How to Talk to Princesses is hidden in a stack of books, hinting at Bowser's obsession with Princess Peach. And the Times didn't get to ride Mario Kart Bowser Challenge, but points out that technical rehearsals will likely open to the public in mid-January. Past member previews of Super Nintendo World begin on January 29th. Couple of quick reminders. First of all, I know they're giving you these previews. All the previews you could ever want are right here on our YouTube channel. Spencer went when the land opened and covered everything. He did the food. He did all of the little interactive things with the power-up band. We have two versions of Mario Kart you can watch, one without the AR goggles on, so you can see exactly what's there, one with them on. And then on top of all that, I did a Tom's Honest Review video of Super Nintendo World, which I obviously I'm a little partial to it since I did it. But I think it gives you a really good, I can't stop and give you a 40-minute breakdown of the land here. So please go check that out. I think it's a really good video, and I think if you really want a great idea of if this is changing the industry or not, I have very different views of, I know Universal Creative thinks they've changed the industry and that this is some huge success. It is and it isn't. I'm really torn on it. And I explained that in depth in that honest review. So go check that out. Go check out all that other content if you want a real big preview of everything you can expect from the land. And also you can watch the Yoshi ride, which is still years away from happening in Florida. This program is brought to you by our official travel agent sponsor, The Vacationeer, the engineers of your next magical vacation. Sit back and let their team of vacation planning experts craft your next epic Universal trip. And the best part is their services are free. Visit www.nt.travel for details. The American Sirens have returned to Universal City Walk Orlando for a holiday show at the Green and Red Coconut Club. The trio performs a selection of holiday songs from their stage above the Coconut Club's bar. The American Sirens will perform on December 22nd and 23rd, as well as nightly from December 26th through the 30th. Which is probably a little too late for those of you watching. But nonetheless, if you did miss it, you can watch our video of the approximately 20-minute performance right here on our channel. They also performed at the Dead Coconut Club, so it's safe to assume whatever the next version of the Coconut Club may be, Mardi Gras, that they will probably be there too. Shake's Malt Shop is now open at Universal's Cabana Bay Beach Resort, and we couldn't be more excited. The new location offers guests some delicious new treats, and we had to stop to try them all. That's right, we did the whole menu. Whether you're grabbing a smoothie after hitting the Jack LaLanne gym or indulging in a banana split after a day at the pool, Shake's Malt Shop has you covered. Let's split up the menu and see what's shaking. We tried the Morning Berry Smoothie for $7.50. It's Greek non-fat yogurt, raspberries, strawberries, and blueberries. The Banana Strawberry Smoothie for $7.50 is Greek non-fat yogurt, banana, strawberries. And the Blueberry Banana Smoothie for $7.50 is blueberries, banana, flaxseed, and oat milk. The Daily Boost Smoothie for $7.50 is Greek non-fat yogurt, orange juice, blueberries, and acai berry. And as far as ice cream is concerned, each order comes with 2 toppings and 1 cone, and prices are based on scoops. 1 scoop $5, 2 scoops $8, and 3 scoops $9. At that price, you can't afford not to get 3, folks. Some interesting flavors available include the orange blossom and as well salty caramel truffle. As far as floats, they have a creamsicle for $8.50. It's orange Fanta, vanilla ice cream. Root beer for $8.50. It's root beer and vanilla ice cream, as you might have guessed. For Sundaes, there's the classic sundae at $9, which is vanilla or chocolate ice cream, hot fudge or caramel topping, whipped cream and a cherry. The brownie sundae for $10.50 offers better brownie batter ice cream, warm brownie, hot fudge, and whipped cream with a cherry on top. The banana split is $13. It's chocolate, banana pudding, strawberry ice creams with hot fudge, caramel, and strawberry toppings, a banana, whipped cream, and cherries. And as far as shakes, there's a PB&J shake for $10. It's vanilla ice cream, peanut butter sauce, strawberry syrup, whipped cream, and Reese's Pieces. E.T. would love it. And the chocolate PB and banana is $10. It's banana pudding ice cream, chocolate ice cream, peanut butter sauce, whipped cream, and a cherry. You can read this entire review on our site, and we are going to be posting a full video review from Annie as well, so stay tuned for that. Strange as it might sound, Universal Studios Japan is unlike other Universal parks in that their refurbishments are pretty easy to access information. They announce them, in fact, weeks and months in advance, which is, again, not something the other Universal parks do for some reason. So let's tell you what's going on in Osaka. The Monster Hunter World Icebone XR Walk will be closed from December 17th to January 15th. I don't even know what that is, and I've been to that park twice. Jurassic Park The Ride will be closed from January 10th to January 29th. Universal Monsters Live Rock and Roll Show, yes, that is the one with Beetlejuice. They still have a version of it, is closed January 14th to the 19th. Hollywood Dream The Ride, January 17th to the 27th. And as you might have guessed, Hollywood Dream The Ride Backdrop, which is on the same track, is closed January 17th to March 20th. Elmo's Go-Go Skateboard is closed January 26th to February 17th. Space Fantasy The Ride, January 31st to February 22nd, which may actually mean it's not getting overlaid this year and people can go enjoy this kooky and amazing spinning coaster, which is my personal favorite. Speaking of personal favorites, Jaws will be closed from February 22nd to March 16th. So I can't go back till March 17th. Can't go to that park with Jaws closed. You can support the entire team behind this show and others by joining the WDWNT Interglobe Society at patreon.com/WDWNT. Get access to exclusive content, discounted show and event tickets, and more. Special shout out to all the WIGS members watching who make this show happen each and every week. For more information on these stories and more, head on over to universalparksnewstoday.com. If you're enjoying the show, be sure to like this video, subscribe to Universal Parks News Today on YouTube for more great content, including my honest reviews. I also did one for the escape rooms. You should go check that out. Click the bell for notifications and make sure to hit select all notifications so you never miss an episode of News Today with Universal Parks News Today. For UPNT, this is Tom Corliss saying the future is whatever you make it, so make it a good one and make it a good new year.
This is Disney Entertainment News Today. I'm Rob Whiteside, and here now are the top Disney entertainment stories.
For the latest in Disney entertainment news, watch Disney Entertainment News Today, hosted by Rob Whiteside. From movies and series news to stage shows, books, video games, and more. New episodes drop every Tuesday on WDWNT.tv.